Thanks for your support as a channel member, Pulse Potato! The British Grand Prix is always a special weekend for me as it's my home race, but this time it's going to have extra special meaning for me as I'm heading there with my very own team. Baruti is improving a lot. This is why I moved the chat Germap so we could see this. Baruti's cornering is actually incredible. It's so good. We can just get the rest of him to be good. We've got a real driver on our hands. His smoothness is improving, his adaptability is improving. It's all very good. Control 78 for Fred Vesti. That's what's making him crash all the time. But then Baruti's only got 65, so he should be in the wall at every opportunity, really. Have we got stuff that can be... Oh no, we need to rush that. We've got 31 million of our cost cap remaining. This is far from ideal. Oh, hang on, no, we can stop this one. So I think what we can do is do practice with the... Oh, Baruti's going to have to take an old spec underfloor, so we'll rush these two. You'll have to take an old underfloor spec for Silverstone, which is frustrating. Actually, let's put that on... No, we'll put that on Fred's car, and then put this on Baruti's, and then Fred will get the new one when it's ready on Saturday morning. Oh, we're starting to get some more... Oh, Fred's got a positive mentality. This is starting to look a bit better, isn't it? Qualifying and team race results are improving. Good. He's happy with the facility upgrades. He's unhappy with the car performance, other staff and facilities in general. But we are seeing improvements. Let's do driving standards for Fred so he has more control and stops killing the car. Okay, it's time for my favourite weekend of the F1 calendar. The British Grand Prix, Silverstone, my home race. The team's home race. Oh, this is going to be a special moment bringing Ahgp to Silverstone. I think my camera is a little bit too low. I'm just going to nudge you back a bit there. No, that'll do. You're probably a bit too high, but that's fine. Let's go to Silverstone and put some cars on track. We probably are going to struggle here. 19th on the grid for car performance. That's not ideal, but we've got an upgrade coming on Saturday. So, fingers crossed it works. And also doesn't get smashed to smithereens by Fred, who's going to be having it. Let's set some race targets. Let's go bold and go 18th or higher. Let's go 20th or higher with Baruti. Put the right car parts in before qualifying, and we should be fine. I think we need to take the new ERS part now, so we'll do that. Double running it here might not be very good. We're going to get a penalty for Fred Vesti, but that was inevitable after what he did in the last round. Smashing the car to smithereens, but it's fine. Let's do some qualifying then. Oh, we've got a cooldown lap in the middle. That's helpful. Track temperature starting to come down, and we're improving. Baruti's not though. P6 for Fred. I think there's a lot of traffic on those laps because, yeah, Alonso's 3 seconds off the pace. Traffic a nightmare. Alright, this is good. We've avoided all of the traffic chaos. And let's observe our cars out on track. Ahgp on the circuit at Silverstone. Fred Vesti currently in 12th and Baruti Nueke in the reverse of those numbers in 21st. But it's a personal best first sector for Fred. Baruti doesn't improve. Dude. But the middle sector is the bit that he's going to enjoy because it's all corners and fast ones, and he does those really well. Not a personal best middle sector though for Fred. Checkered flag about to drop, and we're probably about to tumble down the order as well unless we find a real big chunk of improvement. Sargent goes 10th. Vesti doesn't improve his position. Baruti is last. Silverstone not a circuit for us. Now we're just going to tumble down the order. Alonso is 14th. we have got Fred Vesti into Q2. Do you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to put the new floor on. We rushed it deliberately to put it on. And we flipping could have as well. I think we're going to have a few traffic problems on this lap because that's Lance Stroll. Well, actually, no, he gets out of the way reasonably well. So that's helpful for us. Let's get the other sector blocks up. Alex Albon has just completed, or has he started? I think he's just started a lap. Vesti, obviously, personal best in the first sector because he hasn't done a lap in this session. The Ferrari gets out of the way nicely. And we're on our way to Cobb's Corner. Flat through there. Line it up for Magnussen Beckett's. Can we get a decent run in Q2? If we can beat Gasly, I'll be pleased. But he's also behind us on the track, I think. Yeah, he is. He's only just come through the second sector. Vesti goes 13th. Nice job. How far behind Ocon is he? 2 and a bit tenths. But we've out-qualified a Williams. Have we outqualified the other Alpine? Yes, we have. Fred Vesti will start 14th for the British Grand Prix. Very pleased with that. And that's with the old spec parts as well. Fred Vesti won't start 14th for the British Grand Prix. He'll start 19th because of a 5-place grid penalty. I'm not liking the look of those strategies one bit. Medium, hard, medium for both drivers. Couple of laps under fuel. They're reasonably happy with their setups. 19th and 22nd. Let's do a motor race and see what we can get out of it. Okay, British Grand Prix time. It's Red Bull versus McLaren at the front. 5 red lights. The lights are out. The race is on. How are we doing from the start? Lots of drivers around us on softs, but Fred's made a decent launch and he's going around the Sauber of Bottas. Go for it, Fred. Go. Oh, we're having to slow down because there's a corner. It's just a car park. There's a traffic jam. I don't like it. But we're through into 18th place. Baruti lagging behind a little bit at the moment. That's a shame. All right, lap 2. Oh, Baruti has made an overtake. Exit of Cobb's Corner. Oh, wow. Look at the speed difference. Drove past him like it was a different category. So Fred is just outside DRS to Magnussen. I think the Haas is probably on softs. Yeah, so he's going to be pulling away. But those soft tyre runners are going to have to stop much earlier than we will. Or they'll be babysitting their tyres. So we could be in a decent position strategically because they'll either have to go slower or they'll need to stop earlier. And then that will leave them exposed towards the end of the race. We are already 2 seconds back because we are looking after our tyres. Alright, Magnussen's soft tyres have taken him up to 15th. We're now starting to close in a bit on Pierre Gasly, who's also on mediums, and the wear is about the same. So if we can get some DRS, we might be in business to close in on the second Alpine. Baruti is challenging Valtteri Bottas. I think in the update that came out this week when we're streaming this, Sauber have been nerfed because Bottas was like way up. He'd go forward in races. Now he's just stuck at the back. The 2 that we've done today, Sauber have been a joke. And Baruti is about to laugh in their faces. He didn't quite make it through. But actually, I like this camera angle. It's obviously from that wire camera. That's cool. Love how they've integrated that. Vesti now 2 seconds adrift of Gasly. We've dropped back a bit. The Frenchman has used his tyres a bit more or deployed some ERS. And Hulkenberg is coming to play. 2 old friends, Gasly and Hulkenberg, are coming to play with us. What fun. Oh, Baruti, that's fun. He's just passed Bottas. Get in. Give us a replay. Here we go. Look at the DRS effect. Here he comes. And zooms around the outside. Beautiful move. I mean, he's got like 0 overtaking. He's fine at overtaking. Right, time to bring Baruti to the pit lane. He's made it to lap 15, which is his optimal pit stop lap. He's got some harvesting to do. Let's top up his battery ahead of bringing him into the pit lane. Do the same for Fred, get him to top up. And in comes Baruti Nweke from P19. Archon's just had a slow stop, but he's miles ahead of us with Baruti. Clean stop here, please, lads. Thank you very much. 2.9 seconds. And where's Bottas? We are comfortably clear of him. So that's good work from the boys in the pit lane. Vesti now 14th and just starting to really close the gap to Gasly, who is slightly worse off on tyres than we are. Right, box for Fred Vesti. Wonder if we can undercut Pierre Gasly. Let's harvest some battery on his in-lap. See if we can get ourselves ahead of the Alpine, which hasn't stopped. So we need a good stop here, and we might be able to undercut Gasly. 2.8 seconds, great stop. Really good stuff. There we go. Now we deploy the battery, we go aggressive on the tyres, get them up to temperature. See if we can undercut the Frenchman. Let's harvest a bit more battery into Stowe. Gasly has not stopped, so we are going to undercut him. We're still just ahead of Hulkenberg, who's he's about to pass us. There he goes. Oh, Nico, my old friend. We haven't undercut Gasly. We didn't push hard enough. But he's under pressure from Hulkenberg, who's going to be the big winner out of all of this. That's annoying. Well, we're actually on the back of Gasly, who's gone onto a set of softs. They're going to be on old tyres at the end of this race, and we might just be able to catch them. Can we pass him now? Go, Fred. Inside line. Come on. No? Bro. Force him wide. Go on, get up the... Yeah, there we go. There, and take the track position. Thank you very much. Baruti's not far off of this pair. Let's have another look at this. Just diving for the apex. Takes them... Oh, he's forced him off the track. Brilliant. I mean, I did say to do it. Hulkenberg has just vanished while we've been battling Gasly. Pierre... Gasly. The Pokemon. We've lost several seconds now to Gasly. He is... Oh, we've just had to be lapped. That's why. We've just lost a huge amount of time to him. And now, because he's having to be lapped, we're gaining it back. We do need a DNF because we did say 18th on the targets. Oh, Ricciardo mechanical fault. Also Hamilton a mechanical fault. We need those to be failures to finish because we wanted to finish 18th on the road. But, you know, we're okay at the moment. We're just sort of going along. Not particularly fast though, sadly. Right, we've had some drivers in the pit lane. Hulkenberg and Sargent are in for hard tyres. So they're going to be slower towards the end of the race. Not only because they're on hards, but also because they're going to be much more worn. They will be plenty clear of us though. But hopefully we'll be able to chase them down. Baruti is about to be gobbled up by them, sadly. But we can give ourselves something to work with. What would be really helpful is a safety car in about 2 or 3 laps time. That gives us a chance to get fresh tyres and then box. And then catch up as well. Fred Vesti on his way to the pit lane. He's under pressure from Nico Hulkenberg. That's Pierre Gasly in the background that you can see, who's also on mediums. But we're going to have to make up an entire pit stop on this lot. I don't think we've got the pace to do it, to be honest. We need, sadly, Lewis Hamilton to have a mechanical failure to promote us up to 18th. Slick pit stop, 3 seconds. But yeah, we've got a lot of work to do and not a lot of time to do it. We have a mechanical failure. It's Valtteri Bottas, the Sauber, into the pit lane, but it doesn't promote us a position. So Bottas is out. which means Baruti will finish at least 20th. But for Fred, we need to be closing in on Gasly. And are we? Well, we just did a 56.3, so this is our first lap out of the pit lane. We were 0.8 quicker. It's not enough because we're 14.5 seconds back, annoyingly. 15 seconds even. Why are we losing so much time to Gasly? Oh, he's fighting Hulkenberg, that's why. Okay, well, I don't think we're catching them. Alright, we have close to 10 seconds off of Hulkenberg, but we're definitely not going to catch him because we've been lapped twice. So unless Verstappen can catch the Haas as Baruti locks up and goes off, it makes basically no difference. Yeah, we're not going to finish any higher than 19th. But there's a few drivers with mechanical problems. Maybe one of them will have a late failure and we can be promoted, but I don't really see it happening. Verstappen might just catch Hulkenberg now, but it means we've only got 2 laps. No, we've only got well, we've still got 4 laps to catch him, but oh, hang on, we might be in business here. It's now down to 3.5 seconds. He's just had to give up a whole load of positions, and we could be in a position to catch the Haas. What's his tyre wear like? Not great. Not great at all. 2.5 seconds. Yellow flags. There's been a crash. But who, Chris Kamara? Crash involving multiple... Oh my gosh! We were almost one of those. Gasly has been wiped out by, I'm guessing that's Ricciardo. And we've just passed Gasly. This was almost a disaster for us. He's just sitting there in the middle of the road. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, well, we are going to finish 18th and 20th then. And we might yet be able to catch Hulkenberg, but we're having to give up spots. That's far from ideal. Ricciardo gets the penalty. Very dramatic turn of events here. Yeah, what a finish. Going to attack on the tyres. Just see if we can catch Hulkenberg by going really, really fast. Final lap. We need a massive lap to catch Hulkenberg. The gap's coming down. We've just passed Ricciardo. Oh, we're going to get a last lap lunge here. We're going to jump on board. And I think we are going to finish in 17th place. Unless Hulkenberg's got DRS. He doesn't. Come on. Come on, Fred. Bye, Hulk. See you later. Come on. What a lap. What a final lap. Tyre wear query. That's new. Oh, that's Zhou. We're going to lap Zhou. We basically finished a lap ahead of Zhou. We did lap Zhou. Fred Vesti finishes 17th. Claps in the chat, please. Amazing. Baruti's bringing it home. Alright, well, that was a dramatic end to the British Grand Prix, for us at least. Baruti up 2 places, Fred up 2 places. If he'd started in 14th, he'd have probably finished 17th anyway. But we may have been able to mix it with Kevin Magnussen. But yeah, that was an interesting final few laps for us. Gasly wiped out by Ricciardo. Hulkenberg slow. Gained 2 places, and that means we do tick off the sponsor objectives, I believe. Where did we finish? Our pit stops are still not great. Hey, we passed both of our targets. Great stuff. Well, that really was a dramatic ending for us to the British Grand Prix, overtaking Nico Hulkenberg on the final lap to secure P17. We've got decent qualifying pace, but we need to translate that into race performance on Sundays. That's what's going to get us higher up the order and get us the results that we need. If you enjoyed the video, leave a nice big thumbs up on it for me. Subscribe for more F1 Manager content, and I'll see you next time. You're the best fans. It's bye for now.